with the example of Milarepa, who was able to bring to fruition past bad karma by experiencing much suffering in his last life, is it possible for us to extinguish for ourselves our past bad karma by giving ourselves a hard time? Or would we be just doing ourselves harm and nothing more? Can we manipulate karma in a constructive way by Milarepa's example?
Well, one must remember that Milarepa committed what are called in the Pali tradition Garuka karmas, meaning he committed murders. Yeah? So the results of Garuka karmas have to be experienced either in this life itself or in the next life. Yeah? So Milarepa, realized that if he didn't escape from the situation by gaining enlightenment in this life itself, well, he was going to have a very difficult and a very hard time. So it may well be that some of his sufferings in this life, were the direct result of the very heavy, unskillful karmas he'd committed in this life. They weren't necessarily those karmas weren't necessarily speeded up simply because he'd committed himself, to gaining enlightenment. Whether we can deliberately expiate, past karmas is difficult to say. But I think we need not bother about it because, they'll catch up with us, sooner or later, if we haven't in the meantime gained enlightenment. No doubt about that, according to Buddhism. So, the important thing is not, whether you experience them now or later on. The important thing is really that, you at least gain stream entry as soon as possible, because once you gain stream entry, well, you needn't bother. I mean, if you do experience the results of bad karmas performed in the past, well, so what? You're not creating any more bad karmas. And, you're in a position to bear, the results of the bad karmas that you have committed, with equanimity and with patience. Which, in as much as you practice equanimity and patience under those circumstances, that will contribute, further to your spiritual development. So I don't think we need bother to think in terms of hastening the results of karma. They'll arrive neither slowly nor quickly. They'll arrive, when the time is right.